Spain, France, Germany, you guys have a much more relaxed attitude towards sex and sexuality.
I don't think German people
The Germans, no?
No, I think they are more shy. Like
They might be on the outside, but they have all the sex clubs.
Yeah.
And when the sun
They're
goes
like-
down in Berlin,
and they're like,
yeah, oh yeah.
Two goons, not one but two goons. Two goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
hi, I'm KateKey Cosplay, and this is Goons.
When I fly, I like to be as comfortable as possible. So I wear these Aviator Nation sweatpants. They're $150 for sweatpants. They're the real fucking deal. They're that good. So that's what, when I got these, I'm like, I pull out the sweatpants and I'm like, and I see the socks and I go, one pair?
Yeah.
I go, what the fuck? But I didn't pay for it. It was a gift certificate.
But you know, I ordered in Shein. I'm so sorry.
You're Shein? You like just fast fashion, cheap clothes?
I mean, the thing is that for content creation, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't support how they make the fast fashion because,
Yeah.
of course, it's hard. But it's like, yeah, I'm so sorry, but for content creation, you need to change your clothes practically every day.
Yeah.
And there are some styles that are not in Zara or in, I don't know, in cool brands. They are just more smart.
Yeah.
But sometimes people just want to see your boobs.
Yeah.
So, so it's like, yeah, you have to order stuff with cleavage of eager fashion aesthetics, and this is only Shein, AliExpress, or Chinese brands.
Yeah.
So it's just like you can't really buy your clothes in other place for social media.
Yeah.
So I have in my wardrobe, I have like a part that is like more normal clothes that are like in Zara, for example, or in Bershka, but I have a huge wardrobe with all the clothes that are more for social media.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So and that's what I was getting at. So
Yeah.
like I was saying, I actually we live in this content creation world where there's, in our field there's probably 10,000 of us. In your field there's probably 50,000 of you guys. I'd love to know what you do, because I don't, for the audience and for me, I mean, do you just do OF or do you do Instagram? Are you doing mainstream?
The thing is that I just started because I'm a cosplayer, so I started to make cosplay like, I don't know, it's like almost 15 years ago, sorry.
Yeah.
When I started to make cosplay, so I started doing cosplay just naturally. So of course the things develops, I came more, adult, and I always liked the sexy characters.
Yeah.
So for me, joining into the era content creation and the sexy stuff, it was also very natural, because there are many anime characters that they go in boobs. They go
Yeah.
literally with
Right.
the whole ass out, and
Yeah.
people is like, yeah. So
Well, that's your thing, right?
I like a few hentais for sure. Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like I remember that I was in the high school, and one guy came to me like, do you like, those Chinese drawings and stuff? And I was like, yeah, well, Japanese, but fine. Oh, do you like those ones? And he showed me a hentai from Hinata and Naruto, and I was like, oh, I didn't know, but can you show me closer?
Yeah.
Like, oh, interesting.
So this was in Spain.
Yeah.
And are you based in America or you're based in Spain?
I'm based in Spain. I really love USA because, all the cosplay community and all the anime community here is so fucking huge.
Yeah.
Right.
In Spain years ago, it was like, what are you saying you like?
You were a nerd and no one knew what you were talking about.
Exactly. And actually now people know anime because there are many brands that make collabs with anime or manga
Yeah.
stuff. So people know Naruto and One Piece because they are kind of mainstream with collaboration with
Yeah.
brands. But if you say that I do cosplay still right now, many, practically 90% of the people is going to say like, what do you say you do? Like costumes? Weird
Yeah.
nerd based on a basement or something? So yeah, it's kind of hard actually, and years ago it was harder. But years ago I was in YouTube, and I had like tons of videos on anime conventions and many people doing crafting stuff, tutorials, etc. So here it's like something really common here. You say, hey, I do cosplay, because one girl came to my high school, like, like exchange programs.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I do cosplay. And she was like, yeah, my friend too. And I was like, you know what I'm talking about.
Sorry.
It's huge in the American culture.
It's
Like, it's
really
a big
huge.
thing. And are you still making your own costumes? Because you would spend like 50 hours making like a sword.
Yeah, the thing is that I do now like 50-50. Like before, when you started to make cosplay, you didn't have brands as AliExpress, because now you go to AliExpress and you have wigs, you have glasses, you have everything. You have here in LA, you have tons of stores that you can buy them there. In Walmart, they have like tons of stuff. But of course, in Spain, years ago, doesn't exist, like it was nothing there.
Yeah.
So you only can try to get something in eBay or, something like in some stores, but it was like costume, it was not for cosplay.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to have something, you have to do it by yourself, because it was not existing. You cannot get it like as fast as now that you go and, okay, I want, as I don't know, to a store from my rival's cosplay. Okay, it's here.
Exactly. I want like a diva bodysuit. Like
exactly.
that. You can get that like that.
Like you have it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But years ago, it was not possible. My first week, I needed like 2 months to arrive at home. When AliExpress started, I ordered a wig and it was 2 months to arrive. So it was really impossible. But now you have many options. Like you have many stores, you have AliExpress. So I buy some stuff, but I also like to craft and customize the stuff I buy.
Yeah.
Because as you said, now there are like 5,000 creators.
Oh, right.
And years ago it was like 200. But now everyone can be a creator of cosplay and just go to Alibaba or AliExpress and put like, okay, I want the Sue Storm cosplay.
Yeah.
Because they can buy it. But what's the difference between me and other creators? Because I take the Sue Storm and I make the pauldrons, or I make the belt, and I make something that is not that I got it and I just put it. Because
it looks more unique.
Exactly.
It looks more stylized, more professional.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and you forget how amazing it is. So here we are in the Hollywood Hills. You saw the view. It's beautiful.
Yes.
And so I get here on Thursday night, and I'm like, well, I got to get myself a pair of binoculars because everyone has their... So I ordered those binoculars.
I thought those were with the house.
No, I ordered...
You creep.
I ordered... Can you grab those, Eric? So
I'm like, what can I do? I'm going to order.
But how great of a society we live in. Yesterday, I need a pair of binoculars to order in the Hollywood. I ordered these yesterday morning. They came at 2 p.m. And then I just was looking in people's windows, jerking off by 3:30 p.m. in between. How great is this? Isn't it unbelievable?
That is wild.
It does come with the house now. It's a gift.
How it's going to come with the house? Like, hey, you want to stalk your neighbors?
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you can. That's
Oh my
wild,
God.
dude.
I believe in. I'm in my 40s now. So many people have helped me out, and a lot of people who have helped me out. He's helped me out so much. I really can't pay him back, but I will pay it forward to the other perverts that come into this house.
Yeah.
So, so it's
So
great.
that they have something
and also
to enjoy.
you can use that too.
Maybe I'll jump and I'll take a round on the binoculars.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
But that's the whole thing. Isn't it beautiful how quickly you can get things now?
Yeah, like now it's really you can get whatever now. It's super easy. But the thing is that also I think the fans, the customers, the people who is in social media, it's really used to scroll. So you really need something to make they stop scrolling in your reel and not in the reel of other people, or just there are some people that just scroll like they don't want to stop. But
the doom scroll. You've heard that expression, doom scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just go like this.
Exactly.
You see it on the train. So we live in New York, and it's crazy when you go on the train in New York. Everyone's like this.
Just leaned
Exactly.
over. Like I've been in car rides where I was working on my phone the other day. I had to go do a podcast. in between our podcasts, and I was working on my phone and looking at all this stuff, and then I looked up out the window and I was like, I don't even know where I am. I was like, I don't even know. I'm gone. I'm in a different place. Yeah. I've been looking at my phone for 30 minutes just moving in a car.
They don't even need to blindfold you when they, when they could
Wow.
kidnap you and then just give you a phone.
Wait, what?
And you just scroll the whole time. So what are you doing to get people to stop? Like, obviously, if you're doing like the sexier, the titties make you stop doom scrolling,
Yeah,
guys.
like when they are like, okay, boring, and then a girl appears like, hello.
Yeah.
That makes them stop for any reason that I don't know.
Do you so you shoot mostly solo stuff, or do you do
I
is there
do both, like I really like to make solo stuff because I think that make collabs is really nice because it's funny, like it's not about the business, it's just about, I have friends and sometimes like, oh, you want to do this cosplay, I want to do this cosplay, let's cosplay together.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just for the fun. Of course, there are some times that I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be in trending. I think will be super cool to make it together. But in general, it's just for fun. But I really like to make solo stuff because I really like to make my own versions like super fast because you said like, 50 hours to make a short. Yes, yes, it takes a lot of time to make weapons. But also now, that's a good and bad thing. Like the good thing and the bad thing is like, you cannot show weapons. Like if you go on Instagram or you go to OnlyFans and you go to wherever, TikTok or any place, you have to write that it's fake weapons, it's not real.
Yeah.
And sometimes they are going to ban it anywhere.
Yeah, so you could spend like hours and hours and hours working on a piece for content, and then you post it and they go, actually, we're going to deactivate your account or something. So have you had accounts banned for weapons or like titties or anything?
Like, TikTok is like, like have a Pokemon Pokédex.
Yeah.
And then I put like all my TikTok banned accounts every time because it's like TikTok is super restrictive. They are Chinese.
Yeah.
So they just are random sometimes. Like this sometimes, like I remember that I got like a Charmander top that was not with cleavage or anything. It was like top, like here.
Yeah, like a crop top.
Exactly. It was, but nothing like no cleavage, no nips marked, nothing.
a little underboob?
No. Nothing like here.
Okay.
And they basically banned the video because it was like against minor safety or something like that, and it was like,
wow.
Because the Charmander, it's like,
I
get
don't
over it.
Well,
know.
we were talking about this yesterday. So Che was probably in 2022 top 10 personality on TikTok.
I was growing super
So
fast.
big.
Had a lot of really viral stuff.
And then like they can like restrict, and because I guess what do you think, it was strikes or
I don't know if it was strikes or I think some people there didn't really like the content I was making, and they just kind of made a decision just to sort of turn down my account.
they turned down the dial.
I could see the spigot just go like woo. And I know people have told me that they actually have AI, like they have software over there that does facial recognition. So if you make a new account, they see you and they go, no, turn this one down too.
Exactly. That's something that happens because if they ban you one account, the problem is that you try to make another account.
Yeah.
And you can make other name, whatever, but they have the eye face recognition.
Yeah.
So it's really disgusting in my opinion because it's like, okay, even if I now make a channel, a new account that is about traveling, like just to show my travels or just to show how I cook, doesn't matter. They recognize my face and they put everything down.
Yeah.
It has no sense. I think it's really, really disgusting.
Well,
TikTok,
and
I don't
also
like.
too, like there's so much. There's such a weird thing, like the moral high ground versus nudity, like where they're like, we're on the moral high ground, we don't want people seeing this, and then you see like car accidents, violence, people getting shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the plane crashes, and it's like, well, what's the fucking? It's one of these things. Who gets to decide what's appropriate and not appropriate? Because again, I like that. That's again the thing. We're not American either. We're both from Canada, but I do love about the country the fact that there is the free speech. But then when you have a private company like Instagram and TikTok and Meta or whatever, and don't get me wrong, you're allowed to dictate what's on your platform. That's your business. But if you're going to allow one thing that's crazy, I don't get, like, it should all
but
be.
nipples are like, no,
no,
we
it's
can't have
so
nipples.
weird.
Exactly.
It's really so weird to show, because they literally show on Instagram, like deaths.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Shoot it, yeah.
Yeah, crazy car accident, and they'll say like warning or like sensitive content. But yeah, if you show too much cleavage or something like that. Yeah,
The thing is that about nudity in TikTok is just, it has no sense.
Yeah.
Because I have a friend that was working as one of those TikTok people that ban stuff. Like, she was one of the ones that I was checking, and she was taking down some stuff.
Yeah.
And she said that they are things that they are really, really hard. Like, hardest thing in the world, like top. And of course they ban those things. But she was also so confused because they have the guidelines. But she said that depends the country you are. In some countries, the people is more restrictive because they are humans, the ones that are taking down some stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe if you appeal something and you're in America, they are going to be like, okay, sorry, we are wrong. But maybe if you are in Korea, or maybe if you are in Spain or in Mexico, they are going to make it totally different.
Yeah, because you're dealing with completely different values, completely
Exactly.
different people. Okay, how did you though go from, because you were going to cons, you're making all your costumes, and then you moved into like the OnlyFans adult space. What was the transition for you where you're like, oh, I got to make this jump?
It was a strange transition, to be honest, because I started with Patreon. I think many creators started with Patreon when OnlyFans was not existing.
Yeah.
And then Patreon started to be more restrictive.
Yeah.
Like they were like, no, like they didn't allow nudity, they didn't allow porn. Like they were like, no, nothing more here.
Yeah.
And of course, I was really
Big mistake
worried.
on their part.
Yeah, right.
Could you imagine if they allowed porn?
Yeah.
And they would have, OnlyFans never would have existed.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And Patreon's such a huge platform right now, but
could have been even bigger.
it would literally,
huge, but
Yeah.
it's not that huge as before, because years before it was like Patreon was the platform to be like all the creators were there,
Yeah.
like for everything.
I forgot about that.
Exactly. Like like unlock, and the thing is that when they basically banned this thing, it was really weird because I think they grow up so much with porn creators, especially. So of course the porn creators were like, okay, here, okay, bye. So then OnlyFans came, and then all the porn creators were there. And the thing is that we are not going to lie, it's like the sex stuff, like the sex business is the business that makes more money in the world ever.
Oh yeah,
Ever.
yeah.
So
it's the oldest sales job in the world, and it makes the most money in the
Exactly.
world.
So many of the customers, they were like, okay, I don't want to be in Patreon and OnlyFans. I have to choose one platform because why I'm going to be in two of them.
Yeah.
So there were many people that they just moved from Patreon to OnlyFans, and they forgot about Patreon. So of course my Patreon also were going down.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, what can I do? And actually I don't work with Patreon anymore.
You're
Like, I
all
have
on
it there.
OnlyFans.
I have only like the platform active. Like, okay, if you want to support me through Patreon, like if you are just to support, like you don't have to give me anything that you don't want. You are not going to receive anything. But of course I started with OnlyFans, and OnlyFans, honestly, at the beginning was weird because Patreon was taking 10% of your earnings. 10% is like, okay. And then OnlyFans came like, hey, I take your 20.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's so much money.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a double money. But now Patreon also charge more. If you have an account that you made it years ago, they put you like you are, how they say, a founder. Patreon, and they
You're
only
like
charge
grandfathered
exactly.
in. Yeah.
They only make you pay like 10%. But if you make a Patreon account now, they make so much more percentage to pay.
Yeah.
So people now is like, why I'm going to make Patreon if I have to pay much more expensive and more stuff if I make OnlyFans? And in OnlyFans is the business, so it's like, so sorry, bye.
I
Yeah.
I actually think 20%'s a fair.
It first depends. I guess.
Yeah. I do think they should, the higher you go, should adjust the percentage.
Yeah.
But in our business, when you have an agent and a manager, they each take like, what is it, 10% each
10%,
kind of.
yeah.
So it is kind of like 20%. So if someone is kind of getting you
Everyone's
the work.
pimping somewhere.
Yeah,
And
everyone's-
there's always a pimp that's like, where's my cut? Where's my
Exactly.
cut?
But
Yeah.
the thing is that in OnlyFans, I think 20%, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not okay. Because sometimes you're like, okay, I'm paying like the 20%, I expect support from them,
Right.
and then you go to the support to try to fix any problem, and sometimes they are so disgusting.
Really?
I have like they're 50-50. I have people that they were so kind and they treat me so well, but
Yeah.
I have people that is like, do you remember that you take my 20% that I'm paying your salary?
I'm paying you to be nice
Right.
to you right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I don't expect you to make magical stuff, just to be kind with me. And there are some people that I remember that years ago I have a mistake. It was not a mistake, to be honest. It was just someone that tried to, take advantage of the situation. And he was like, hey, I joined it, and you said that when you get this gold, you are going to give this set for free. And he said, yeah, but this was days ago, it's now it's done.
It's past.
Exactly, like you can't get it now. And he was like, no, because I saw it right now and I just joined. And I was like, yeah, no. And this person went to OnlyFans support.
Yeah.
And then OnlyFans, instead of clarify and check all the stuff, all the proofs, both versions, they came like, you are a scammer, you have to give the set to this guy.
Really?
Yeah, we are going to close your account if you scam people. It was really, really disgusting situation. And I was like, hey, whoa, stop. Here you have all the screenshots. Here you can see where I promised it, that I gave the set, where I promoted, like you can see everything. And I sent a screenshot of when this person subscribed to my page so they can check. And they were like, yeah, so sorry, I apologize. He just gave us the proof when you put the post, but he didn't send the dates and the hours and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry, but I think that you can't come to me like a scammer.
Exactly.
Like, it's just like,
he was like a Karen being like, I want to use my coupon. And you're like, it's expired.
Exactly. I was like, yeah, it's really simple, And I even give to this guy like some extra photos from the set, not the total set, but like, just for your support, etc. And he was like, yeah, but I want the full photo set. And I was like, yeah, but it's not possible, it's so disrespectful for the other fans who joined it for the promotion.
Exactly.
I'm not going to do it. But he was like, oh, well, and I finally blocked him, sorry.
Yeah. You're giving me too much fucking trouble, man.
Exactly. I was like, yeah, I tried to help you with everything and be super kind, but if you just start to be rude and try to continue every day, like, I have to use my time for people who really makes sense in my life, not for you.
Yeah. So you were building your brand prior on Patreon. You had everything growing over there. You switch over to OnlyFans. But like, what was because you weren't doing adult content right away with the cosplaying. Were you doing adult content immediately?
The thing is that it's difficult because, as I said, the anime characters are so naked.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you like to cosplay Poison Ivy from DC Comics, it's a panty with a bra. Yeah. That's all. So it's like
so basically it's already kind of on the border.
Exactly. So the starting point is actually sexy. And I always was like, I remember like my mom was like, you're not going to be outside like that. I'm like, no, I'm fantastic, of course. And my mom was like, no. So it was actually like the starting point was actually like the sexy stuff. And of course I started to take like more sexy photos, some sexy photo shoots. And then after this, like everything came. I'm so nasty. Like, I'm so sorry. Like I just started to watch hentai and I was like, I didn't know those possibilities.
So you had that like sort of dirtiness inside you for a long time. You're a horny person.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for that. I'm Spanish. I'm so hot.
it is a much more liberated. Like, isn't it in Spain they have nude beaches and stuff?
Yeah. We have like, it's not like everywhere in every city, but in all the main big cities they have like 2 or 3 nude beaches. We have even like nude cruises. Like you can go to in the boat with everything and everyone naked.
Yeah. I think Europe in general, not everywhere in Europe, but like Spain, France, Germany, you guys have a much more relaxed attitude towards sex and sexuality.
I don't think German people
The Germans, no?
No, I think they are more shy, like much more shy.
They might be on the outside, but they have all the sex clubs.
Yeah, they have a lot of sex
in Berlin. Berlin has a crazy. So Berlin does Venus every year.
Yeah, I know the convention.
So I think it's known. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's kind of like, I think people on the surface are kind of tucked away and a little bit more polite, But I think when the sun goes down in Berlin,
and they're like,
yeah, oh yeah.
This episode's proudly sponsored by the most dangerous and clickable site on the internet, Jerkmate.
It's free to sign up. We're giving you $10 to Jerkmate. Real models, real moans. If you go on Jerkmate, you can see beautiful women, beautiful other things, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's tons of beautiful stuff on there.
It's beauty all around for a true gooner.
And guys, remember, making an account is totally free. No monthly fees, no nothing. Just make your account, browse through the models, spend your $10, do whatever you want.
Grab a little coconut oil.
A little coconut oil.
Dim the lights.
Maybe a candle?
And a little goon for you.
It's gooner time.
Goon on Jerkmate, baby. There's well, I've never been. You've done Europe, right?
I've done, I did a bunch of shows in Berlin. I think that's it.
It was amazing?
Yeah, I didn't do any shows in Greece when I was there. Yeah.
Okay, because I want to do, Spain is actually on, San Sebastian is on my bucket list because of I heard it's beautiful, the food's unbelievable, and the other place, is it Valencia?
Valencia.
Yeah, I heard that's unbelievable.
If you like parties, it's the place to go. Like Valencia parties are really crazy.
Yeah.
Like if you go to a party in the port, you end in the sea and you don't even know why. It's really nice. Just don't drink the water there. Like,
but it's a beach. It's a beach place, right? Like, what's the other one? What's the other beach place that's really popular?
Barcelona, maybe.
Not Barcelona. It's
Malaga.
A couple hours. It starts with a V from Madrid. You go to Madrid, and I think it's Vera.
It's Valencia, Malaga. I don't know with B.
V. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I know I know.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe in the comments people are going to how you can know. But no, I actually don't know.
But yeah, I heard Spain is just so amazing. And I heard also too, what's really amazing, a hidden thing is people say, oh, if you're going to go to Spain, you also have to go to Portugal because Portugal's a cheaper, it's nice and it's just cheaper version of Spain.
Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper. I won't say like it's so much cheaper, like both of us, we are like really well connected. So it's like, it's a little bit cheaper, but that's true that if you go to the south of Portugal, it's a really rich area. So it's kind of pricey. But if you go in the middle or you go to north of Portugal, it's really cheap because everything is like more natural. A small house of stone is really beautiful, but also it's like a little bit cold. Because in Spain, we have the area of Galicia that is in the north. Like if San Sebastian is like here for you, it's like Galicia is like there. And it's really, really cold. But everything there is so beautiful. The food is like amazing.
I bet.
If you like to eat, it's the place to go.
Yeah, San Sebastian is like, they say it's the capital for food. Like it's the best food in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
They say if you want to go somewhere for food, you have to go to San Sebastian.
San Sebastian is pricey because, of course, it's like everything there is like you have literally lux areas and really lux hotels and places there. So it's not that cheap as other places. But I mean, if you want to visit, it makes sense and it's totally worth it because like the food and the gastronomy areas they have there, like the culture there for food is really unique. So I totally recommend it.
Yeah, I think they have the at one time in like the early 2020s, one of the the number one ranked restaurant is in San Sebastian for tasting.
Come on, Spain.
Yeah. No, you guys do like to eat over there.
Yeah.
Now this is your first time in America.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It's my third day here.
Okay.
So
wow, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So far, how are you liking it? How are you liking the United States? We're, of course, foreigners as well. We're Canadian. Not as far of a trip for us, but what's your experience so far in America?
The first day I was scared about what I would find because it was like I was checking my plans and it was the fucking first hour here, and then I got an alert of a shooting in Santa Monica's and I was like
that's gonna happen the whole time you're here.
And I was like,
welcome to America, baby.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like a new fear unlocked because in Spain you don't have this like a shooting like is one time per so much time. It's like
really not a lot of guns.
No, like we don't have
daily.
guns.
Yeah, maybe not out here.
No, in Spain, I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying out here.
Here in LA is probably you don't even know the amount of. But again, like out in this area, no. Where we are, no. But 45 minutes. You know, if you go to downtown or East LA, I'm sure.
Yeah, don't go to downtown LA. Yeah. That's where it gets real crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why are you going?
Are you staying there?
Are you going to downtown LA?
No, I don't. But I was like, yeah, maybe we can go to. I'm with my mother, so I was like, let's visit downtown.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I've never visited downtown LA. I always stay up around this area when I come out here. This is where most of the work is for us. But I know that's where it gets a little rough.
Yeah, it can be rough.
I'm going to do like me.
Yeah.
Well, California, as much shit as it got for during the pandemic, and it is a beautiful state.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, up and down the state, like it's so big. There's so many people. Obviously, there's going to be areas that suck, and that's same with New York. We live in New York. There are some areas that suck, but it is amazing.
Yeah,
I was so shocked that it's so big. Like it was like buildings, like everything. And what I told you before this start, like here you can buy everything.
Yeah.
I literally was like, okay, I'm going to order from this place, and you have in 2 days in your hotel.
Yeah.
Or there are many places that I cannot order in Spain, because the thing is that there are some of them that you can order, but it's like you don't know if they are going to arrive or not. Because like, well, you know, sometimes package misses, and of course you have super huge shipping, super huge taxes when they arrive there. And sometimes it's like, your package disappeared.
And so you could wait forever for it to come through.
Exactly.
Someone steals it along the way. But you're in America. You're in the land of consumer culture. Anything you want out here, you can get. Yeah.
Exactly. I just was like, like in the hotel, like, okay, I want to order from this brand, and it was like, okay, in the Monday you are going to have it, and it was like, good.
Unbelievable, isn't that? So again, 4 hours to get a pair of binoculars.
It's just so crazy. Like I really like it, but one thing I don't like is like how huge. Like it's the pro and the con at the same time. Like it's so huge, you have everything, but also like I live in Madrid, and Madrid is huge, but in 30 minutes you are literally in the center of Madrid from my house.
Oh really?
Yeah, but in only 30 minutes you are in the Retiro Park. But here in 30 minutes, maybe you just cross it like 2 avenues or something.
Oh yeah. If
like,
it's bad traffic, you're fucked in a place like LA,
so,
even in New York too.
Yeah.
If you get caught in rush hour, it's going to be crazy.
We have here no transportation system. It's all only cars, and it's too many people.
Well, you can see the smog cloud.
Yeah, the smog. Yeah, over the city.
It's great. Like even at night, the lights light up the smog over downtown.
It looks gross.
One thing that was actually so funny is that one girl that was living in Miami, I think I met her once like months ago, and I was like, oh, do you have a lot of time to go to your house and everything? And she was like, yeah, we'll pick the car. And I was like, yeah, but why you don't take the bus or the train? And she was like, yeah, you know, in Europe you have many trains, but in USA you don't really have many transport systems. Like you have the bus, but it's like super delayed.
Oh, if you're not in a city like New York, Chicago, Boston, the train system sucks. Like in Miami, where the trains are brutal there.
You're not getting around anywhere on public transit.
I think it's like you could get a mile or so.
No, America is all about consumerism, and the motor industry made sure that there is no trains anywhere out here, too.
Even in Austin, Texas, I was living there for the winter. There's a train that goes through downtown. It comes like once every 30 or 45 minutes.
Yeah,
that's so crazy, because the thing is, in Europe, we are used to that you literally want to just go to France and you can pick a train from Spain to France.
Oh, that's
from
amazing.
France to Austria, to Germany, to the Netherlands, to Italy. Like everything is connected by trains. You can just pick a train, and we have those trains that I don't know the name exactly, but there are trains that they are like, you have like your room in the train. So basically you can just pay, you enter, you can sleep, you arrive in the location, then you just go visit, and then you pick other train, and then the same, and you can just travel around Europe, and you have like a 1 month pass, and you can visit the whole Europe in 1 month with that.
Sounds amazing.
And it's like 300 or 500 euros, and you can literally go everywhere you want for a month.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it's super crazy, but here it's like, no.
So do you do a lot of traveling in Europe, or are you with I guess with the content? Are you filming a lot every day, or how do you do it in terms of you probably post? I mean, we're posting most days,
Every day,
filming
Every
most
day.
days. Is that what you're doing? You're basically just focused on the content, the work. You know, I mean, I like to travel and vacation and whatever, but I love doing the work.
Vacation is a dream.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Vacation are my fathers. They don't exist. Oh my God, no. The thing is that for content, I do like 3 days or 4 days in a week. It's like practically content day, but you have to think that I make cosplay. So the rest of the days are preparing the wigs, order, check, okay, this day, what I'm going to do here, I have to prepare the wig, where is this wig, where is the panties I want to use for that. It's basically the preparation, also the edition of it. I also make ASMR for my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So I also record the ASMR content and I edit and stuff. So I make like 3-4 days of shooting the content and recording the content, but the rest is preparation.
Wow.
I try to, like, I have, like, the goal I put in myself is try to make Sunday as my free day. Like, try to make it because years ago I had no free days. Like, it was not existing. And of course I have a really heavy burnout and I was not feeling great. Like, oh my God, this never ends. But of course you like it because I really like it. So when you like something, you don't want to stop doing it. Even if you're in holidays, I'm like, okay, Mom, let's go to Maldives. And I was like, Mom, can you go to feed the sharks for an hour? I'm going to...
I'm going to take my tits out and make a little money.
Yeah, I have to pay the room.
I agree with that. I love to work. And even this is like, so this is like a vacation for me, but we're doing 16 podcasts this week in the vacation. Yeah. No, but it's fun to do this. I think it's really cool to be able to talk with people like you, you know, that just, I mean, I don't know. I'm a horny guy, so I mean, it was always kind of a dream to be able to like do something like this.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do something like this, and now we're doing it. So it's kind of like it doesn't seem like work, even though
Exactly. The thing is that when you don't feel like you are working, you can't stop doing that. So that's the main problem. And also when I collab, that I used to collab, like, I don't know, in a year I try to make like 2 trips for collabs, like 2 or 3 depends, because the thing is that 1 year, for example, I have a trip to Thailand, and of course a trip to Thailand is more than a trip to Germany for me, so depends the year, 2-3 trips to collab. But with the days and with the years, I started to make, because in the beginning when it was Patreon, the main thing that people wanted, it was high quality photo sets. Like everything was super high quality. You have to make the best pose with the best quality
background,
exactly,
the
like,
set.
Exactly. And I went to many studios. I went to a real castle in France, like actually a real castle.
That's pretty cool.
It was so amazing. But yeah, nowadays people is not that much interested in the high quality photo sets.
They just want the tits.
Exactly. So not exactly. So the thing is that now it's not making really sense to go 1 week to make 1 week of only shooting in a location. Because it's like, okay, before, when the only thing you have to do is that, it makes sense to get one location and do like shooting. I was, during some days, I was doing 12 photo shoots in a day. Like I went to a trip that I make like in 3 or 4 days, like 30 photo sets.
Wow.
It was like a non-stop photo shooting, like it was amazing.
Of content,
exactly. It's like so many content. But now people really like to see like more fun stuff, you know, like everything more casual. They are not interested that much in the high quality stuff. They want to see more personal stuff. So now I of course still liking to make the high quality content, but I don't make it that much usually, because people just don't really get it. They are not interested in that. They prefer something more personal. So that's why when I go to the trips right now, it's like, okay, 3 days of the trip are like for recording stuff, you know, new reels, new selfies, whatever. But I try to have some days with the girls I am to be there, you know, make an activity together, because at the end it's people that maybe you are not going to see in the whole year more. So I want to spend some time with them also, because at least they are my friends. Exactly.
Well, you mentioned you travel with your mom.
Sometimes.
And she so when Che messaged me,
Yeah.
so he goes, I was sitting outside and he mentioned, he's like, oh, you're going to be here in like 35 minutes and you're coming with your mom. I'm like, does she do content too? I didn't know. That's why I didn't know what the I had no idea what the situation was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are we getting in here? You know? So you're close with you.
Exactly, like we are so close. She's not making content. That was so funny, to be honest.
What would she think if she heard
the
that?
thing is that at the beginning, my mom was like, "No, that's not. You can't do this. Like, oh my God, what are you doing? What are people is going to think?" Because also she had a friend. She had a friend that she saw a photo of me, and she was like, your girl is making porn. And I was 14 years and I was like, Mom, I'm not doing porn in those days. And I was like, why you say that? And my mom was like, yeah, because my friend said that you are wearing wigs, so you are making porn. And I was like, oh my God. Then the drag queens, all of them make porn because they wear wigs. Like, what the fucking sense? So my mom was like, yeah, my friends, what they are going to say, they are seeing you, whatever. But the thing is that from the beginning, I tried to separate myself from my country a little bit. Yeah. Because the thing is that in Spain, people were not knowing what cosplay is. So my content always was in English. Yeah. So I really tried to separate this thing. And now my mom really accepts. Like, it was a really beautiful moment years ago because I have a camera. But of course, it was becoming so old. So my parents, surprisingly, give me a new a new camera for my photos as a surprise, and it was really like a sign of we approve what you are doing.
We support you.
Here's the camera, show the tits.
And I was literally like crying so much.
That's very nice.
Like, oh my God, because it was so beautiful. Like, they accept me so much because honestly, my mom is the one that was more not liking. But my father from the beginning was like, you look so beautiful. Like,
that's really nice.
He was literally taking me to take some photos. I was like, please, Dad, I passed the exam. Can you please take me some photos with my Jana cosplay in the in this forest or whatever? And my father was like, yeah, take some photos. Like, we went with my granny and my grandfather. They came one time. I was shooting in the mountains, and they came, and my granny was with a tablet, taking me photos with the tablet just for herself because she liked to see me.
She liked your costume.
Exactly. Yeah. And they have my calendars in the house and everything. Like, they really like my content. My mom was the one that was more, And I remember that was really funny because my mom was like, please never show yourself naked. And I was like, yeah. And once when I was still living with my parents before I moved to my own house, and I ordered my calendars. And I have one calendars that are topless calendars. So I just went to visit a friend or something. And my mom was like, I saw your calendars. And I was like, yeah, and what? No, nothing. It's fine. Do you go fully naked? And me like, no, not fully. Not fully. And she was like, but half? And he was like, yeah, well, and she was like, yeah, I saw the calendar.
Yeah, she already.
And I was like, well, it looks nice. I mean, like, okay, thank you. But she was like, yeah, but why you have to do them? Like, I like them.
Yeah.
So I just show them.
Exactly.
My mom was like, you are happy with that. It's fine, so see, now she's really okay with that. Of course, she totally understand. For example, when I was in Maldives and I said to her like, hey, can you just go 1-2 hours? I'm going to take some photos. And she was like, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm paying the trip. So
yeah.
She was like, yeah, of course, no problem.
Can you go swimming with the sharks?
Exactly.
I'll pay for it. I'm paying for the flights, the hotel, the food.
So now, of course, she said like, okay, it's funny. If you're happy, like the only thing that she was aware, it was like, okay, are you safe? Because of course, it's like new jobs, internet, everything.
Yeah, right.
It's really different. Like in the years ago, your fathers can say you, hey, don't do this career, don't this, because it's like the normal thing. Mm-hmm. But your parents now can't tell you how it's going to be a content creator. They cannot protect you about the thing that you are going to face. So
They don't know. They
Exactly.
have no idea.
They don't know what is going on. So my parents, like both of them were like, okay, but don't talk with strangers on internet. And I was like, strangers on internet is like my daily life.
Exactly. I kind of have to. That's
Exactly,
where all the
but-
money's coming from.
Exactly.
From
but
the strangers.
my granny was literally thinking like someone from internet is going to take and kidnap me in my house. So
Yeah.
of course they don't know. So they
Yeah.
were more beware. And when they see that I'm happy, I'm safe, I pay my stuff, and I live so nice, they were like, okay, you are safe, perfect, and we are happy with that, and we agree with what you do. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. Of course, I don't go and like, hey, have you seen my new video? I don't do that. It's like
Yeah.
they are like, you are happy with that, so it's
They don't
perfect.
need to. You're living your own life. You're doing your own
Exactly.
thing. Now you're in LA for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
This is the land of porn and OnlyFans and like anything.
Yeah.
Have you set up any collabs? Are you working with anyone while you're out here?
It's difficult because tomorrow I'm going to meet a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I was in other podcast. Like the first day I was here, I went to another podcast. About cosplay.
Yeah.
But it's actually kinda. I mean, the thing is that I think that people in America, I don't know if it's the same as Canada, but I think people in America really goes with the flow.
Yeah.
Like they are like, let's see. So I was like, okay, I will go. And some girls just confirmed me to meet like 1 or 2 days, like when I'm here already.
Yeah.
But in Spain, we are like this.
Yeah.
And in Germany especially, they are like,
Oh, the Germans,
everything's super scheduled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we nailed down a schedule, but it's pretty loose still.
Yeah.
You know.
Like I reached out to you like way before when we're East Coasters, so we're the East Coast of America is more like schedule.
Yeah.
When you come to LA, people cancel all the time.
It's
Very
really
flaky.
chill, right?
Yeah.
I think that people is like, then I go, then I don't go. For example, in this Sunday 6, I had a collab with a girl, and she just said like, I'm not going to go anymore in histories.
Yeah.
And then I messaged her like, then you cancel the collab, and she was like, I have to do some stuff in my house, and I
You
was
didn't
like,
even message me.
yeah, exactly. And I was like, okay, it's fine. I'm not going to be worried about it. It's like, it's not the end of my life. But it's just like, I think that if you meet someone, at least say a message or say something. Yes, hey, I'm not going to go. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, we had one yesterday cancel. They're like, I woke up, I didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
You're like,
I
that's-
really hate this sentence. I don't feel like that. I don't feel
Yeah,
it's like,
I'll cancel for shows at night, like because we do stand-up comedy. If I'm sick, like I'm sick,
Exactly.
and I don't want to go around and touch the microphone and then risk him getting sick. I don't feel good. I don't want there's people that sit in the front row. I don't want talking to their, but that like happens like 3 times a year maybe. I'm just not feeling really good. But even times like there's been times where I landed in a city. I was on the road and then I came back home and I had a show that night and I was tired. I didn't sleep well. I'll still go to the show, just like tough it out.
Exactly. The thing is that in the first day I went to the other podcast, the girl was so shocked, like, your first 24 hours? And I was like, yeah, it's my first day here. I have so much jet lag,
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I'm like, I'm not going to cancel it just because I'm tired because it's like, if I cancel it because I don't have voice, I don't feel well for real, or something really hard happens, like imagine that, I don't know, like I break my leg or something and I'm in the hospital, of course I can't come, but I won't do that. But people here comes with the flow. I mean, like, I don't have problems with that. The only problem I had, because for example, if you collab only with casual stuff, it's like, okay, I just go with clothes and things. But the thing is that when you make cosplay collabs, like, okay, which characters I have to go with, because like different wigs, different outfits.
They have to be from the same universe.
Exactly. Like you have to make a little plan, basically. So for the girl I'm going to meet tomorrow, I basically make a list like, hey, I'm going to go with this.
Yeah.
Find something yourself to make it because you are in your house, so find something. And she was like, yeah, perfect. I check what cosplay she was wearing recently to try to make like something that she can
work
have.
with what she has.
Exactly. But even that, she said, oh yeah, I rented this outfit, so I don't have it anymore. And I was like, okay. She was like, but I can't make this other thing. Okay. But some stuff is just like, I just want to have the stuff planned to know what have I to carry from the other side of the world, basically.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, for example, there are some girls that are not from LA, but they are from Miami or they are from New York. It's like you are in the same country, you have like 5 hours, 3 hours, or 6 hours of a flight. And that's all, like you are in the same country, you know how to everything could works. But in my case, that is like literally other country, other side of the world, other continent. It's like I need to plan something a little bit just to be sure, because also it was a tourism trip with my mom. So it's like I need to get tickets. I need to get my trips and I have to get my stuff done. So it's like I cannot get a ticket for Universal in the day 2 and then you contact me, oh yeah, let's meet in the day 2.
Yeah,
so exactly. It's just like I need to make at least some planification. Like
there needs to be something. Yeah.
Exactly. But the thing is that in Europe, I think we are more like in all countries, I guess. It's like everything like that, super well scheduled with we are going to make this, and this, change this, and this. And of course, I was not expecting that, but I expected like.
Oh, you learn while you're here. Yeah.
Exactly, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I come so far, but it was fine. I mean, like I'm so happy with the collabs I have, but I think that maybe some more news will come.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, we got this. This was good. This was
absolutely. And I think we got a wrap. We're about at time. Last thing I wanted to ask you, super quick. You with the collabs, is there a dream person you want to work with that you're like, oh, I would love to do something with them? A big cosplayer, a big OnlyFans chick.
I mean, as a child and as a teenager, I really love Jessica Nigri, because Jessica Nigri is like the main mom.
Yeah, she's like the queen of cosplay.
It's like the mom of cosplay. I really would love to. I mean, collab of course will be as dream, but just meet her will be nice, just to say like, thank you so much for everything you did. Honestly, because she really make everything set up for all the rest of cosplay, all the babies that came.
Yeah.
So I would really like to meet her.
You know her?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know her personally, but we could try.
Is she an OnlyFans too, or no? Is she safe?
She has OnlyFans.
Oh, so she does safe for work and not safe.
But she was doing it before OnlyFans.
So she was doing safe for work or not safe for work?
Safe for work. She was like, dude, she's like the grandmother of cosplay.
Exactly,
really?
like one of the first one who started to make the sexy content in the world.
Oh, really?
So I was literally like, I love her boobs.
Yeah.
Have you ever
her boobs.
Have you ever DM'd her?
No.
Why?
should, yeah.
I DM everyone I'm trying to. Everyone, just everyone.
Because the thing is that she has the DMs that you only can DM her if she follows you.
Oh,
That makes sense because she is so big.
Yeah.
So I just make likes and comment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably like it's not like a fan, because it's like, of course I love her stuff, but now I'm also like a content creator, so I really would love to say like thank you so much for what you did to
For
people.
sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
but of collabs will be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you for coming on here. I know is
tell everyone where they can find you.
Okay, well, my Instagram is KateKey Cosplay. I have other accounts, but KateKey Cosplay is the main one. I also have Twitter. Like, if you put KateKey Cosplay, I will appear in Twitter, in Telegram also. And I also have my ASMR channel in YouTube that it's also KateKey. If you like ASMR, you can just check. And of course, my OnlyFans is KateKey Cosplay. Go there.
Yeah, right on. Thank you so much for coming through.
That
Thank you
great.
so much for the invitation.
Yeah, thank you. It's so fun.
Right on.